Alright, so what's up, dudes? It's Jaden. Today I want to talk about racism, especially in Australia. A topic that a lot of people find touchy for some reason. And yeah, let's talk about it. I got some Hungry Jacks for lunch. It was awesome. I think it's Burger King in America, I don't know, but yeah. It's good. And sorry if it's a bit jumpy or cut it a bit. Not exactly sure what I want to talk about the whole time, so may chop and change sort of thing, but yeah. Let's just talk about a few things and set the ground rule sort of thing. When I talk about racism, I'm not talking about white supremacy nutcases like there was up until the 60s and probably early 70s still in America. And black people as slaves. I'm not talking about that kind of shit. That's sort of stupid. I'm talking about modern, post-2000 sort of thing. What we're living in now, sort of thing. First off, I just want to kind of say I don't give a fuck where the hell you're from, what your background is, whether you're Sudanese, you're Chinese, bloody Indian, Sri Lankan, Pakistani, or from Iran or wherever. It doesn't really matter. If you're a dickhead, then you're a dickhead sort of thing. Like, people, whilst there are stereotypes and sort of looked at this in psychology before, and there is stereotypes for a lot of different races or backgrounds, which some have quite a lot of validity. For example, Asian people, generally speaking Asian people, so let's just say China, Japan, etc., Koreans and that, usually they have, they're a lot smarter, but their parents push them a lot more sort of thing. Now that's a generalisation, but there are statistics to back it up sort of thing. So yeah, it's like, I don't really care where you're from. If you're a good person and you're not a complete dick, then I'm going to treat you just the same as everyone else, probably better than everyone else, because generally speaking, a lot of people are the, I don't want to say mainstream idiots, but just the average general populace in society. Now, so that's the first thing. I don't really care where you're from. No one should care. And I don't like trying to push beliefs on others, but really you shouldn't care what colour a person's skin is, sort of thing. But at the same time, Australia as a country, at least, I don't know about the rest of the world, always has this thing. It comes up on the news every year that are we a racist country? And it's one of those questions. And then everyone always says, yes, we are a racist country in some sort of respect. Now, it depends how you see it, sort of thing. Like, yes, there is racism that goes on. First off, that's going to happen in any country around the world. It's sort of like, at the moment in Australia, there's this issue about drugs in sport. That happens in every country around the world. There's an issue like that. All this asylum seekers, all this kind of shit happens in every single country. It's not just your own. When I talk to people on Skype and all that kind of shit over the internet from all other different countries, I ask them all the time, do you think Australia is a racist country? And they always say no, they don't understand. So it's only within our country where there's this underlying notion that we are all racist if you're friggin' white, sort of thing. That's how the media paints it out to be. Now, it's sort of like, when you see feminists, I guess is another topic, but feminists who are all for women's rights, but at the same time they put down every man and generalise that every man is a horrible person, sort of thing. It's sort of at times it can be the same thing as well. It's like, oh, you're white, you're a bad person, sort of thing. Like, I'm not trying to say that white people have it hard or anything. It's more about a lot of things can be where you live and your family depend on that as well. But, like, there's so much pressure put on by the media, and just this general notion that oh no, you can't say that, you have to be, that could be considered a little bit racist, or it's a bit too edgy, don't post that, or don't say this, don't say that sort of thing, or you can't put that to air sort of thing. And it's really annoying because, especially if it's, I guess in Australia it's more people often focus on racism against Indians and Sri Lankans and taxi drivers and that they always bring up. But even general, just say white people being racist to black people sort of thing. Now, they're all like, oh no, you can't say a thing, you can't say anything about that. That could be interpreted as a bad way because, we've treated them badly in the past and we have to be perfect to all these, to all the black people in society sort of thing, all the darker skinned people. Whereas, you look at how much shit Asian people get in the media and the general stereotypical bullshit that can be considered as racism towards Asian people, and it flies by completely fine. It's complete bullshit. It's like, there's just double standards which you shouldn't really be surprised with by governments or society or the media. But at the same time, it's like, what the hell? Asian people get so much shit. They get so much shit, and like, no one's held accountable. Not that I don't think they should be, but I don't think the double standard of you can be, not, I wouldn't say full on, it's not like full on racism and hate, but you can have a joke about Asian people, but the minute you mention a black person, oh no, it's like the worst thing in the world. You can't do that, You're labelled a racist and you're a hateful person. And it's just a load of shit. That's my rant. I don't really care, just again to reinstate, I don't think you should be, it's not necessarily hateful stuff that you should be posting. Like, it's not like you're saying white people are better than everyone else, or Asian people are better than everyone else, and then, or like, you're black, you can't stand there, you can't go to those toilets, whatever, segregation, all that kind of crap. It's not like that. It's more the media put it on, I think, and there's this underlying notion that you have to be 100%, how do you put it? You have to be completely careful, and you can't say anything sort of thing. You gotta wrap the issue up in cotton wool, basically. But the minute you say, something racist about an Asian person is completely fine. And so yeah, that's one of the stupid things I think about racism, or if you see speeches on racism by people, I don't know if you can hear my phone going right now, see people if they do it at school and that sort of thing, it's like, I don't give a fuck where you're from. If you're a nice person, you're nice. If you're a dick, you're a dick. Some stereotypes have validity and studies behind it, but I'm not going to hold that against you or think you're better because of it. I don't really care at all. And yeah, that's my little rant video, what I think about racism. I should go into the phone. And goodbye, peace.